Before you pack your bags for Mars with Elon, maybe see if you've got the right stuff. Surviving Mars Pioneer VR isn't just a game, it's a crash course in staying alive on the red planet, as I quickly found out. And if you're thinking No Man's Sky going in, yeah, there's a bit of a crossover here. Barren worlds, survival mechanics, resource hunting. But here it's just you, the stars, and a whole lot of red. No ships in the sky, no busy trade lanes, just isolation and survival. You're not leaving this place, it's survive or die, and it's up to you. Your first moments on the Martian surface are equal parts awe-inspiring and nerve-wracking. The thin atmosphere gives every step a sense of finality, each crunch of the Martian dust underfoot a reminder of just how far from home you are. Your landing pod is both a lifeline and a fragile bubble of safety. My first instinct was grab everything not bolted down, oxygen tanks, tools, and the basic survival pack. There's no tutorial here, just a quiet underlying threat that you should move quickly, particularly once you're outside of the pod, before your suit alarm starts screaming for more O2. I made my first mistake almost immediately. I thought I'd be clever and build my first habitat a bit further from the pod, looking for a location that would allow me to explore further. What I didn't realise is that you can't just build anywhere. I wasted precious oxygen fighting the controls, swearing at the screen and wondering why the game wouldn't just let me place my habitat. However, my second attempt, I managed to get the habitat built, complete with an airlock, though the airlock proved to be a bit more fiddly, but once I got it right, it feels like a real base. Mars is starting to feel a little bit more like home. Though I mentioned the airlock, I somehow managed to place it backwards, so it didn't lead anywhere and didn't connect to my habitat. I could step into the airlock, great, tick, but it didn't actually connect to anything, which, as you might guess, is a bit of a problem on Mars, and you can't get into the habitat without the airlock. So cue me trying to move it around and get it lined up. But even when you've got that habitat, you're still not completely safe. You've still got to kit it out with equipment and supplies, and that means heading out into the wilderness to get resources. Scattered crates hold some essentials you'll need to survive, but be careful, this isn't an open world sandbox. Some areas are gated until you complete certain tasks, so you can waste a lot of oxygen only to find out you can go nowhere. So you quickly learn to try and plan your trips carefully and to make them as quick as possible. And one more thing, when you die, your gear is left in a crate at the point of your death, just like No Man's Sky's graves markers. I learned this the hard way when I went to build my habitat the second time and realised I actually had nothing in my inventory. Good luck finding that crate if you've wandered too far or didn't remember where you died. Resurrection amnesia is real on Mars. It's not just about walls and doors either. You've got to keep yourself alive. Nutrition, suit integrity and oxygen management are all critical, ignoring your AI assistance warning at your own risk. But as the game wore on and I've got my habitat up and running and I started building some equipment out, I've managed to push out further and even explored a cave. It's moments like this that give you a real sense of scale and danger. You never know what's around the corner, and every step feels like a small victory in the cave. And as you can see from the vision, the torchlight isn't that big, so you don't really know where you're going, and you quickly lose the sense of direction the deeper you get into the cave. So go carefully. So final thoughts. Surviving Mars has proven to be a tough but more intricate experience than what I expected. It's not just a sci-fi sandbox, It's a proper survival challenge, and even though I'm just getting started, I'm also finding it very rewarding. It's a bit tougher than No Man's Sky. It's not as forgiving. You have far less oxygen and food rations when you start, so you've got to get yourself going very, very quickly in this game. But once you do start building and start fitting out your habitat, it becomes a very rewarding game, and eventually you'll build things like a rocket launcher to conduct trade and earn money, and a radar centre to open up more of the world maps. But that all takes time, and so to get the most out of Surviving Mars Pioneer, you need to invest the time. So if you've played Surviving Mars Pioneer in VR, drop us a comment below. Let us know what you think of the game, your likes, your dislikes. And of course, as usual, don't forget to give us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more from Oz VR Pulse.